Hello, Janard Trust here. In this video, I'm going to go over what is going on in the world economy right now, right? I'm going to give you an update from the first of the month of this year perspective. So let's talk about it. So the global economic growth projections for 2025 indicate a mixed outlook across different regions and sectors, reflecting various underlying economic conditions and uncertainties. So in regards to global economic growth from a United Nations perspective, the UN's World Economic Situation and Prospects, the WESP 2025 report forecasts global growth to remain at 2.8% in 2025, unchanged from 2024. This growth rate is below the pre-pandemic average of 3.2%, hindered by the weak investment and high debt levels despite some resilience shown by the global economy. The World Bank, similarly, the World Bank projects global growth to stabilize at 2.7% for both 2025 and 2026, consistent with the pace observed in 2024. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Thank you very much. So this stabilization is attributed to declining inflation and interest rates. Regional economic projections from a United States perspective, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has raised its forecast to U.S. economic growth to 2.7% for 2025, up from the previous estimate of 2.2%. This optimistic outlook is driven by a robust labor market and increased investment activities, contrasting with weaker growth expectations in other regions. Eurozone, there's a contrast. The Eurozone faces challenges with downgraded growth forecasts due to issues in the manufacturing sector and rising political instability. The IMF's projections reflect a divergence between U.S. growth and that of other regions. The United Kingdom economy is expected to grow by 1.6% in 2025, slightly improved from earlier estimates, bolstered by fiscal measures and easing monetary policy. Argentina's economy is projected to rebound significantly with a growth rate of 5% in 2025, following severe contraction in 2024 due to stringent fiscal measures aimed at curbing hyperinflation. Now, there's profound implications across multiple dimensions, right? Now let's look at the key impact metrics. You have global economic risk, right? 83% of central banks and sovereign wealth funds view geopolitical tensions as the primary risk to global economic growth. The projected growth reduction, geopolitical uncertainty could potentially decrease world GDP growth by approximately 0.3 percentage points in a single quarter. The regional vulnerability, like you have emerging economies, are particularly susceptible to geopolitical uncertainties. Emerging countries experience 1.45 times more significant GDP growth reduction compared to advanced economies. Less mature institutional systems make these countries more fragile and sensitive to geopolitical fluctuations. Primary geopolitical drivers, you have the ongoing conflicts. You have Russia-Ukraine war and the Israel-Hamas conflict disrupting the energy and food security. US and China tensions, potential impacts on sourcing patterns and tariff costs. Global elections, over 4 billion people eligible to vote in 2025, creating additional political uncertainty. You have long-term economic implications, right? 86% of financial experts anticipate rising geopolitical fragmentation and, protectionism as the most significant long-term threat. Potential reduction in global trade efficiency and cooperation, increased risk of financial market volatility and economic growth decline. Comparative historical context, right? Geopolitical factors impact on global growth has evolved. You can look at it from 2000 to 2007, 49% influence on global growth variance. 2008 to 2012, 13% influence. 2013 to 2017, 30% influence. Now, there are potential risks to the 2025 economic outlook, right? We can all just, There's trade tensions and protectionist policies, right? The incoming US administration proposed tariffs at 10 to 20% on the trade, with higher rates for China, Mexico, and Canada, which could lead to global economic fragmentation and reduced GDP growth. Inflation resurgence: there is a risk of inflation flaring up again, particularly in the US due to potential fiscal stimulus and supply constraints. Geopolitical constraints, ongoing conflicts. Again, we have the Ukraine, we have the Middle East, political challenges in Europe could impact global economic stability. Economic downturn: the possibility of a recession or economic stagnation remains a concern, especially among younger age groups. Are you a part of that younger age group that is, concerned by this? Let me know in the comment section below. Policy uncertainty: shifts in economic policies from newly elected governments in 2024 could exacerbate divergences between countries. Financial vulnerabilities: potential deregulation efforts in the US could increase financial risks and lead to boom bust cycle. Debt issues: China faces the risk of debt deflation trap, which could lower activity and inflation. Currency fluctuations: competitive currency devaluations could increase risks to global financial stability. You have societal polarization: growing divisions within societies could have economic repercussions. You have climate-related risks, right? Extreme weather events continue to pose a threat to economic stability. Investments for Americans. Now, here's what Americans should consider as top investments, sectors, assets in this year, right? Battling the world economic, whatever. US stocks, right? Particularly attractive due to AI build out, robust economic growth, and broad earnings potential. Small and mid cap stocks, financial stocks, undervalued sector with potential for outperformance. Consumer discretionary stocks, low valuations and long earnings growth. You have AI related stocks. Tech firms specializing in AI have emerged as top S&P 500 performers. Pharmaceutical stocks, promising due to global aging population. You have fixed income opportunities, convertible bonds, offering attractive yields with potential stock market gains. You have bank bonds, right? Investment grade bonds from large US and European banks. Short and medium term investment grade credit, which offers good yields with less interest rate risk. Now, here are some highlights, right, as from the economic outlook. So the US economy is expected to perform strongly in 2025. The GDP growth of 2.5% is higher than the consensus forecast. Unemployment rate around 4.4%. Federal Reserve likely to reduce interest rates to 3.75 to 4% range. Okay. Additional investment considerations: again, you have emerging market, selective opportunities, particularly in countries like India. Cryptocurrencies are showing promise for 2025. Renewable energy stocks poised to gain more traction. Now, here's a caution. Investors should remain nimble as policy changes and potential trade protectionism could impact market dynamics. Okay, so that's some things that you're gonna kind of want to consider. Also, you're gonna, I would also say convertible bonds as well, as they show a lot of promise for 2025. So that's what I have for you. Take a moment right now to please hit that subscribe button and the like button. Once again, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. So you have a comment, let me know in the comment section. Let's get this discussion started. See you in the next video.